Hello lovely people, welcome to the Geek Cupboard, I'm Penge, and welcome to New Cycle, a post-apocalyptic settlement builder survival game, and yes, I'm afraid that does mean there's been yet another apocalypse. Apologies to be the bearer of bad news. This one is some sort of gigantic solar flare type thing, or something like that anyway, but whatever the case, the world is in a very bad way indeed, and we have to try to muddle through as best we can. So we'll build homes and gather resources and research new things, all whilst trying to keep our people alive, but whilst also trying to move beyond just surviving and actually attempting to build a proper future for our people so we can begin a new cycle of humanity. You see, the name of the game makes sense now. Now this is the demo version of the game. The planned release date is the first quarter 2023, so not too long to wait, but the demo is available on Steam right now as I record this, and of course there is a link to the Steam store page in the video description below, so you can go and check the game out and have a play of the demo yourselves if you'd like to. But anyway, enough waffling on, let's dive into the post-apocalypse and see how we do. Okay, so it looks like the full version of the game is going to have 4 different game modes. There's going to be sandbox, campaign, sanity and always. However, in the demo we're playing right now, we only have access to the sandbox. But you know what? I'm okay with that. That's absolutely fine. We'll dive into the sandbox and see what we can do. Right, here we go. Welcome to the end of the world, everybody. And I can very happily confirm that spacebar is pause, which is wonderful stuff. Well done, game. Good job. Right, so what do we have going on? We've got our little kind of camp over here in the woods, which does look very pretty. Look, I mean, it would look better when we unpause it because the pause kind of puts this kind of greyish filter over it, but it looks very lovely. There's a lot going on. There's loads of trees, some rocks over there, big kind of hill type thing over here. And yes, that's all we have right now, just this little kind of encampment over here. But we want to be better than this. It's a good starting point, but we need more than this. So we've got to try and develop and move away from just this survival existence and become better people and move on as a society and all that kind of stuff. So we have a message over here from the community. So let's see what that's about. Oh, there we are. We're stood outside our little kind of makeshift shack type thing. You are now the governor of this little community. It's been nearly half a century since the first solar flare. In the initial moments of the catastrophe, we lost our entire technological infrastructure, our means for global sourcing, and almost everything that we can share as a civilization. Okay, so things went a little bit wonkaloids, gotcha. The following years were humanity's darkest, having to wrestle with constant impossibility and despair. From battles fought with sticks and stones to nuclear wars, we ended up destroying ourselves, what little the sun had left for us. Okay, so it started out as a solar flare, but then it just went completely over the top and there was fighting and nuclear wars and everything else. Okay, right, so everything is very, very destroyed. Things are in a very bad way, and civilization fell. Everyone here was born into this new world, and you have to be their leader. Our current flimsy shelter can't carry us far. We must rebuild everything from scratch with the efforts of those who remain, so we can establish a sustainable way of life. We need to rediscover our lost knowledge and explore our surroundings to create new possibilities. More importantly, beyond merely surviving, we have to find a way of securing our next generation, by whose time the world may not be habitable anymore. That doesn't sound very good. We don't know how we can preserve life as we know it, but we can at least help build something that we may call home. Okay, we'll give it a jolly good shot. Now we can choose to start with the tutorial, but I have played a little bit of this already, and I think we can possibly muddle through without it. So here we go. Let's begin without the tutorial, and we'll see what we can do. So firstly, let's have a look around while things aren't paused. Because yeah, pause does put that kind of greyish filter on. It looks really pretty. You can zoom in quite a bit and we can get down to sort of almost ground level. There's a lot of detail going on in the buildings. But yeah, it does look very ramshackle. Look, everything's kind of crafted out of, you know, crooked bits of wood and bits of metal and such like. We must have some power. There's a little bit of power. We've got like a sort of a wind turbine thing because the lights are on in there. So we have got a little bit of power, but not much else. And in terms of actual resources, we've got a bit of wood, we've got some stone, and we've got nothing else to... Oh no, hang on, that's a lie. We've got some water, and we do have some simple meals. It says 200 there, so that's quite good. We haven't got any iron ore, no mushrooms, no meat, no iron ingots, no basic tools, no leather, no clothes, no clay, no paper, and a tiny bit of electricity. Okay, so what we need to do first, we need to gather some resources. So let's get ourselves a little sort of gather a camp type thing. Oh look, there's people out in the sort of camping out here. So I assume that people who can't live in here, maybe in that building there, they camp out in little sort of makeshift tent type things. Oh, I didn't realise that. I thought everybody was in there, but no, they're in these little kind of tent type things. Okay, Right, so let's get working, shall we? So let's go to resources. I think we need a field camp, which means that we can get people out there to pick up iron, stone and logs, and then we can turn them into other things. So let's get a field camp out. Now, where would be a good place for this? I think possibly over there, look, because there's stone and trees, but also there's some iron over there as well. That could be quite good. If we put that right there, that connects to our road network. So we do have a road network there. That kind of green thing is our current road. So if we pop that there, that should be okay. So get that done. We'll put that in. And then I think as well, it might be worth putting in a lumber mill, because then we can make lumber, and lumber is used to make slightly more advanced buildings. So I think it's quite big, that thing, isn't it? That thing is huge. Maybe for now, we'll put it over there, kind of out of the way. I imagine that's going to be quite noisy. I imagine that's going to be quite a loud thing. So if we just pop that a little bit further away from our sort of starting camp type thing, pop that just there, and there we go. So people will run over and build that at some point in due course. I think we have got enough logs. We've got enough logs to get that done. Okay, so that's good. So we've got ourselves a nice lumber mill and a gathery camp thing, and they've almost done it, look. The framework's going in. That thing is showing us how near it is to completion. And I think it's almost done. And boom, there we go. So nobody works here right now. So go into that. And we would like one workforce to go and grab some wood and one workforce to go and grab some stone. Okay, so there we go. We're grabbing wood. We're grabbing stone. Can't quite grab the iron right now. That's locked away behind some research, which we will come to in a second. So there we go. But we're at least grabbing some basic resources, which is quite good. And then we're going to build that thing. Okay, so now possibly we should turn our attention toward food and water, because that might also be quite helpful. Water, we are working our way through. So I think, yeah, go to resources. Let's get a well. So that's going to cost us 5 logs and 32 stone. Okay, so that's quite a lot of our stone. It's going to go on this well here, but I think we have to do it. And there's a thing up here which tells us how much water we're going to get from the well. And I think that looks pretty good. I mean, if we can put it down here, look, it looks very blue over there. Looks pretty good there. In fact, hang on. Does that mean it's really good just there? There's a big kind of well, sort of a water drop type thing. I think that looks okay. If we put it just there, that's hang on, back one. If we put it, is there okay? There seems to be okay. Just there looks, if we put it there, and there, look. So it's connected to the road network, which makes things a bit quicker. And also, it's quite, yeah, it's nearby to move the resources over. And it's got a lot of water in it. So yeah, let's pop that well down there, look. That's wonderful. So we get some water in. In the meantime, our lumber mill thing is over here. And yeah, we can choose to make either lumber, or we could make paper. But at the moment, we don't quite know how to make paper. We heard about paper before the event, and now we've got to try and work out what it is again. So let's get some lovely lumber, and we'll have... How many people have we got? How many people do we have? We've got 35 workforce. Okay, so for now, why don't we put 3 people into there? We might as well just pick up loads of resources, and then we just unassign people from here and put them into other buildings when we build them. We might as well get the most out of what we've got right now. So, okay, there we go. So lots of people gathering logs and stone. Got quite a few people now making proper actual lumber. So, chopping the logs up into usable things and making planks and, big long bits of wood and such like. So that's quite good. And I think the well is done. Okay, is it finished? Oh no, I think they're doing the finishing touches to it, are they? There's somebody there whacking something with a hammer. I mean, it looks like the air potentially, but okay, it's fine. You do you, that's okay. So yeah, look at that. There's 8,173 water just there, and we're getting, what's that, 120 water per day, which I think has got to be quite good. So there we go. That's very handy. And now we need some food. So I think now, go to resources. Let's get a gathering camp. So the gathering camp here can get mushrooms, fish, and meat. And it's going to cost 18 logs to build. Plenty of those. Right, where are we going to get most stuff? Again, there's kind of meters up here telling us where we're going to get the most stuff. I mean, yeah, over there, possibly. There's some mushrooms over there. It's not too good over that side. Anywhere over here? Ah, there's quite good. There's 4, look. There's 4 bars on the mushroomometer. So maybe we put it just there. Not much in the way of meat around here. Although, hang on. hang on, there's 2 lots of meat there. I don't think at the moment we can do anything with meat. I think we kind of have to unlock the secrets of how to, how to do that in the future. So we can't do that right now, but that looks pretty good. Can we get it there? That looks even better. So 4 mushroom bars and 2 meat bars. Okay, do you know what? We'll pop a little gathering camp over there. And then I think we do want to connect these things up with a little road to the road network. Now, whereabouts would that be? Would it be in other? Would it be in utilities? Imagine it might be in there. The Scout Guild. That sounds very exciting. Production. We do need to get soup kitchens in so we can have proper food. Resources. It's not in there. Where is it? Oh, there it is. Under residence. Okay, a dusty road it is. So if we build an extra bit of dusty road, going to say there, and then we build a bit of dusty road that comes across like that, which we can't build there for some reason. Why can't we build their game? What's wrong with that bit of the world there? Have we got enough resource? It's 1 lumber and 2 stone. But we can't build that. The road is too short. Oh, we can build it there though. Oh, there we go. Wonderful. So now they're both connected to the road network, which I think just makes things a bit easier to do. Just makes things more efficient. They can walk along the road. That's fine. Right, so get time ticking on nice and quick. Let's get this done, and we'll assign lots of people to this, and they can go and grab some lovely, lovely mushrooms. Yeah, we can't get meat or anything quite yet. We shall have 3 people foraging for mushrooms. So if you're into mushrooms, it's going to be amazing. If you don't like mushrooms, I apologise in advance. Sorry about the vast quantities of mushrooms that you're going to have to eat. Sorry about that. And now I think we possibly need to do some sciencey stuff. I think that's in there, isn't it? Here we go. Right, there's the tech tree split into 3 bits over here. So adaptation and sustainability, construction and materials, community and diplomacy. Okay, so where was the thing that allows us to build the soup kitchen? There, basic construction. So we can get a stockpile, that'll be handy. We can build a soup kitchen, and the soup kitchen can make simple meals. And that's what people want. Because at the moment, I think people are just snacking on raw mushrooms, and that's not going to be good for your diet, is it? So how about we get that unlocked? That's going to cost 50 knowledge. I think, how much have we got? 315 knowledge. And it's going to take a day, plus 18 logs for some reason. We're going to build, I don't know, practice stockpiles out of wood or something. So yeah, we'll have a bit of that, please. Start that research. Come back out of there. Now, the good thing about this, the days go by very quickly. When you put it onto, please, get a wriggle on in terms of time, it's not messing around. Look at that. That was an entire day that just flew by just then. That is very good. So I think, over here maybe just here, we get a stockpile. And maybe over here we could get a soup kitchen. That'd be quite good. So production, hang on, utilities is it? There we go. Get a stockpile put in. Oh, crikey. Okay, the stockpiles are completely massive. Okay, I didn't think that was going to happen. We'll put the stockpile over there then. And then resources, production, which one is it? Soup kitchen. Okay, so we're going to employ workers to cook rough and simple meals. Very nice. Okay, and I think... Oh, it can't fit in that gap. That's a bit of a bother, isn't it? Because that road's there. Could we get rid of that road? Because then the soup kitchen is in the middle of exactly what it needs. It needs the food from here and the water from here. Can we get rid of that road? How do we destroy things in this game? I'm not entirely sure. Ooh, there's different layers of things. Other. How do we blow stuff up exactly? I don't know. Can we get rid of that? Oh, here we go. Yeah. Upgrade to the next tier. Oh, no, maybe just not dusty road. Someone just goes and gives it a quick sweep. Yeah, destroy that, please. That's okay. Right, that's fine. And then we get ourselves the soup kitchen. Yeah, look at that. And it slots in. That's quite good. I don't quite know where the front of the soup kitchen is. I don't know where the front door is because I can't see it on that kind of blueprint framework type thing. I'm just going to put it there and hope for the best. I'm sure that'll be fine. There we go. Right, so get that in. And then let's do some more researchy stuff as well. We can't get any of that stuff. However, metalworking techniques, power grid. Okay, we can't get that. Oh, we can't get that either because it's too much knowledge at the moment. Okay, community and diplomacy. We could... a shack. Okay, that could be quite handy to have more people living in shacks rather than in little kind of tent type things. Surveillance, okay, not got enough points for that. And vocational training, definitely got nowhere near enough points for that. And then, what have we got in here? Establishment, we've already got, that's basic. And then we have hunting, which we can't quite do just yet. Let's do the one that we could do. Where was that? There. Do oath. Whatever that might be. We cannot achieve the level of civilization we've once had by only developing materially. The real backbone of the constructions and social institutions we establish is the values that define and distinguish us. For us, oath is not only a legal boundary, but also a lifelong desire. Okay, so you're pledging to the settlement or whatever. Okay, that's fine. 30 hours, big pile of knowledge, 22 lumber to build a practice shack, I imagine. But okay, yeah, begin that research. That will be handy to get done at some point. So yeah, let's move time on pretty quickly. Let's get the soup kitchen set up, and then we can get people in there making some lovely soup. So we'd like to have some basic meals, please, and then select the recipe. So we can pick different things that we'd like to make. So we can have mushroom soup, by the look of it. So mushrooms in water. We can have fish soup or fish stew, possibly. We can just have some roasted meat, or we can get vegetables and water. So a veggie soup. However, we've got no fish, no meat and no veg. It's mushroom soup, everybody. Got loads of mushrooms and loads of water. So there we go. And we'll have 3 people in there making a lot of lovely mushroom soup. So now our simple meals are going to start ticking up. So people have been eating the ones out of the reserve, I think. But yeah, now we can start topping that back up, which is good. And look, it's lovely. A nice sort of round building. It's got like a sort of a chimney stack type thing at the back. Water barrels on the top. There's kind of a fuel barrel there. Be careful of that. Be careful, don't let that get too hot. But you know, there's loads of detail. Some barrels over there. It does look pretty. It does look good. And there are different maps that you can start on. But in the demo, we had to start on the meadow map. But even that's quite pretty. Look, it's lovely over here. Look, got some nice sort of green kind of things over here with the pink and the purples mixing. It looks really pretty. It looks very nice. Look at that. But anyway, right. So what do we need to do now? I think, we got that research done, didn't we? So can we build a shack? Yes, we can. 27 lumber and 15 stone. So a shack is relatively little. Okay, how about then we put the shacks over here? So if we have a shack, say there, and a shack there, we could have a little... Hang on, if we put them like that, one like that, and one like that, and then have a street sort of go, road going down that way and a road going down that way, we can have a little street. That'd be quite nice. I like that. So rotate that round. I think that's the front of the shack. I'm not entirely sure. So if we do that and do that, and then we just get a dusty road coming, say, to there. Yep, that person's saying, we need shelters. Yeah, I'm on it, fella. I'm on it. We're getting shelters in. It's going to be fine. And then put that in like that. I quite like that. Okay, so right, runtime on very quickly again. Okay, what are you saying? You're saying we need to get some things. Build 3 shacks. Yeah, okay, that's fine. Let's build. We're on it. Don't you worry. We're getting the shacks in. It's going to be lovely. We'll get 4 in. Let's get 4 done just to make sure that people have got places to live and any newcomers also get to have a roof over their heads. There we go. Look, it'll be fine. I think we've not got resource right now, but we will have when they churn out some lovely lumber. Are they still working over here? Yeah, okay. I don't know what the 3 different portraits of people are. I'm not quite sure what that is. We're going to get into some sort of class system type thing. So we're going to have... sort of, I don't know what that is, unskilled workers, medium skilled workers, and then managerial fancy pants types. I don't know. I don't quite know what the different levels are, but whatever the case, we've only got these people here anyway, the people with the big hardy beards on, so okay. Right, there we go, lumber is going in, and we've got 4 shacks. Oh, hang on, we've completed an objective. Hooray, this is good. Although it was hard, we excelled. It is a happy day for our house, as we are slowly leaving uncertainty behind. People are encouraged by success. If we can keep on like this, we may meet positive outcomes beyond what we expected. Okay, celebration. Can we have a little party? That'd be quite nice, a little street party. Okay, so now what do we need to do? What else can we unlock with our knowledge? So did that lead on to anything? They don't seem to lead on to anything right now, although, hang on. I think we need 2. So we need to get Oath and Surveillance, possibly to unlock that there. But I thought that would be unlocked with just oath. Maybe you need to have all the tier 1 research things done to unlock the next tier. I'm not entirely sure. That's quite helpful. There's a little blue sort of ticky thing telling us what we can research. Oh, and it's up there, look. So there's 1 we can research and 1 we can't. 2 we can't do in that one. 1 we can't do in that one. Okay, so do we save up? Do we save up and get, say, a power grid? Because that'd be quite useful. A power grid would be quite handy, wouldn't it? Got a little kind of power grid going on. Or do we get this vocational training? But that's quite a lot of knowledge points. I think let's save up and get a power grid. 725 knowledge required. And we've got 805. Wait, what? Why can't we get that then? It needs 6 iron. We haven't got time. Okay, let's get metalworking techniques. That sounds like a grand plan, doesn't it? We'll have a bit of that, and then we'll start working on some metal, get some iron in, and then we'll maybe get a lovely electrical infrastructure set up. Oh, a flock of immigrants appeared at the border. Hello, how are you? A flock of refugees, 8 workers, appeared near the edge of our settlement. This group of wanderers, each more unfortunate than us, awaits permission to join our ranks. The more the settlement grows, the more attention we'll get from passers-by, and the more people will be willing to join us in terms of both frequency and numbers. Although we're open to everyone who accepts our oath, we may not be able to provide every newcomer with food. Don't you worry. Are you into mushrooms? If you like mushrooms in water, then absolutely, in you come. We've got plenty of mushrooms in water. Some call it soup. I think that's possibly a little bit ambitious, but it's fine. Yes, we'll welcome some new people in, because of course 8 new people means we can have 8 more people doing jobs and generating resources, and it shall all be lovely. Right, there we go. Wonderful. So we welcome some new people. We've got our knowledge ticking back up, I think. And hang on, have we completed that thing already? No, we're working through it. Maybe it takes the knowledge away at the point that it's completed. Because we have 840 knowledge. I thought we only had around that before we started doing that research. So maybe it'll drop down when the research is complete. I don't know. But look at that. We're maxing out on mushrooms. And we have a big storage thing over there. And it's complaining that it's not attached to the thing. Hang on a minute. It's not attached to there. Yeah, you're right, actually. It's not attached to the road network. Now it is. Okay, there we go. Text research. No, we're back up to 840 knowledge. We're very knowledgeable, it seems. How are we looking over here? Oh, the storage thing's got a little kind of, sort of, whatever that'll be, like a lookout platform and a winch. It's got a winch and some barrels. Okay, that's good. Right, so storage over there. So now we can build some metalworky stuff. So where would that be? It's not under resources. So production, a forge and a smith. Here we go. This is the good stuff. So the forge is going to turn iron and copper into, I imagine, iron ingots and copper ingots, and the smith is going to make basic tools and wire. And the wire is what we want to have an electrical system. I see. Right, here we go. Right, get a forge. How big is the smith? Okay, so I think maybe let's put them over here. Let's have the forge just there, and then we'll put the smith, hang on a minute, grab you, and put, hang on, what? Okay, the smith is significantly bigger. I thought maybe I just didn't click it properly. I thought, hang on a minute, hang on. You can't, right, you have to unselect by right-clicking the thing you've got and then reselect the smith, because you can't reselect the thing you're on. Okay, right. Okay, right, the smith is quite big. Okay, I didn't realise the smith was quite so grand. Okay, Joe, let's put it there, look. And yeah, let's get them all connected up to the road network. And hang on a minute, I don't think that's connected. I think that might be connected now. Yay, there we go, connected up. And then, yeah, we'll have a bit sort of come in like that. And then we'll just sort of loop it around that way and make a little kind of, I don't know, circuit around here of road. Okay, so the forge is in. I think with the forge we make iron ingots. Yes, please. Right, we'll put 3 people working on that. The only thing is, I'm fairly certain we have nobody over here gathering iron. We've now got 3 people gathering iron, and I think there is some iron over there. Is that iron or is that stone? I don't know. There's something over here that was iron. Either it's on the floor or they're digging into the mountain or whatever. I don't know. But whatever the case, they are going to bring back some iron at some point. Where is it? There it is. 38 iron ore. And then we're going to take it over here and refine that into lovely, proper, actual iron ingots, which will be useful. Now, we can't build that, because it requires 6 iron ingots to get the smith up and running. Okay, that's fine, though. That's okay. We can cope with that. Right, now, in terms of research, what do we go for now? Do we go for this? No, we can't do any research at the moment, actually. We can't do anything. So over here, we need 40 bits of lumber and 6 iron ingots. Okay, do you know what? That's fine. Run time on very quickly, and that will no doubt appear in no time at all. We are making quite a lot of iron. We're making quite a lot of iron bars. They're not appearing up here quite as quickly as I'd like, but I think they maybe only registers when they put it in the stores. I don't know, whatever the case. Right, they can build this now, I think. It's under construction. Okay, here we go. Lug some boxes over here and make us a lovely smithy, please. And then we can make all sorts of exciting bits and bobs. And I think, come out of that for a second. Oh, hang on. We need stability. Okay, what is this about then? Chief, it seems like we've been able to put things right since settling down. Our small settlement, built by toiling day and night, now needs some security and stability. We should at least make sure that we have left our days of hunger and thirst behind, meet the food and water demands of the whole population for 3 days on regular distribution. Okay, I'm going to say we can manage this. Oh, look at that. Everyone's inside around a nice, lovely hot pot of, it's mushroom soup. Our mushroom soup doesn't look quite as delicious as that there. But, okay, we can manage this. I'm lying right now. I don't know how to do that at all. How do we do... What have we got to do then? Distribute successfully for 3 days. Hang on, what does that mean? That's telling us about the road network. I don't want that. How do I do that? What is this? Okay, I don't know how to do this just here. Also, I thought there was a fire just then. I mean, there is a fire, but it's a contained fire. It's in that thing there. Okay, right. I don't know how to do this. I'm not entirely sure how we go about doing this. Hang on, let me just let me press enough buttons and see if I can figure out what it is. The unfortunate thing is when you pause the game, it pauses everything. So it's okay the game is paused, but you can't go and look at menus and things, because when you do, the game starts again, which is a little bit of a problem when you're trying to figure something out. But, okay, let me go and jab lots of buttons very quickly, and we'll see if we can stumble across whatever this is. Okay, I think I've found it. I think it's on this screen here with population management and worker class stats. And to get to that, you click the little face over there, look. So that's what the 3 tiers of workers are. There's worker, craftsman, and specialist. Okay, but we've only got workers right now. And I think this is what the current goal is referring to. Distribution rules. So at the moment, we're distributing low amounts of food to people. So I think, bad morale. No, that's terrible. Can we have regular food? That'd be nice. And can we have regular water distribution? We might possibly need to get another well. I suspect another well might be quite useful. Tools. We're going to start making tools soon. Can we put regular tool distribution in now just to try and get ahead of the curve with that one? I'm not entirely sure that's going to work. But yeah, look at that. Hopefully that will affect our morale a bit, because people can have more food, they can have more drink, and they can have more lovely tools to go and do hitting of things with and such like. Okay, right. Oh yeah, there we go. Look, 23 people. Nobody's sickly and nobody's retired. Just yet anyway. Right, so let's see if that helps out a bit. And I think, we're going to need to get another well in, because if everyone's having loads of water, we're going to need to get another well to make sure we can keep up with demand. Where would be good? Where's going to be good to build a well? Okay, not around here, because that well is already using up most of the water. Okay, there isn't hardly anywhere good to build. Over here seems okay. It's a little bit remote. That's very good. It's brilliant building a well over here. Oh, look at it. It's really far away. Right. Yeah, it's not going to work over here, look. It's not going to work in there. We can't put it into that gap there. It's not going to go over there. Oh dear. Right, okay. This is fun. It's going to have to be a well that's incredibly, incredibly far away. I mean, there is a really good space for it. That's going to get a lot of water. Let's just build a well over there, shall we? And then we'll maybe build some houses toward this or something. But there we go. Right, we need to get somebody working in here. So in the smithy, can we have somebody making tools? that would be useful. For the moment, we'll stick 5 people in there because we can. We've got loads of people spare. If it comes to it, we'll take people out to other jobs and reassign them into the new places we build. Oh, hang on. Camp name? Can we change that? We can change the name of the camp. Okay, right, hang on a minute. We're going to change the name. I think we call it Lovely People Land because all the people who live here are going to be lovely people. Of course they are. And it looks like as well, you can see how far we are at moving into a new era, which is what this game is all about. It's about surviving, but also bettering ourselves and moving things forward. Not just surviving, but becoming better as a society. So I think, yeah, we're moving forward ever so slightly. We have got a lot of knowledge. We've got a lot of knowledge, so possibly we should go and use some of that. So what can we do? Right, we can do this construction one. We can do the power grid. Okay, yes, please unlock the secrets of the power grid. That would be handy. And are we going to complete that goal there? I'm not entirely convinced we've got the time to do that because it took me a while to find where that button was. So I think maybe we might fail that goal. I'm not entirely sure. Never mind, it won't be the end of the world. What's that about? Tool supply is low. Yes, you say that, but we're working on that. Look, we've got people over here. We've got smiths over here using smithing machines and doing smithing and stuff and doing clever stuff. Oh, look at you. You're carrying a massive kind of crate on your back, and because of that, you're plodding along very slowly. I quite like that. I imagine at some point we're going to invent, I don't know, like wheelbarrows or something like that, so they can move these big crates around significantly quicker. It looks like you're carrying something heavy because look, they're kind of listing over to the side. They're kind of leaning over because that thing is heavy. That's quite a nice touch. I like that. That's very good. Okay, move time on nice and quick again. We're in the summer, which is nice. So it's lovely and toasty out there at the moment. I imagine, has everyone got a house? Does everybody have a house? Okay, tech research, that's good. Can we do any other tech? What about that one? What do we need for that? 22 tools to go hunting. That would be quite good. I'd quite like to get that done. Or we need 30 tools for surveillance, and we need quite a lot of everything for vocational training. Okay, maybe we lay off the vocational training for now. Maybe we should get that done next. So all we need is 22 tools. We've got 11 right now. Let's move time on nice and quick. Yeah, we've got loads of ore, but we're struggling to make the iron ingots. I think maybe we're not getting the ore over to the smithy place quick enough. Or, hang on, here's an idea. Could we get another forge just there? So have 2 forges making twice the amount of iron ingots. Because that might possibly be the problem. Okay, hang on. Rotate it around so it looks like that. Yeah, we'll pop that there. Get that put together. Put 3 more people in there. Because, yeah, look, now we've burnt through our tools. Because we've given everybody access to loads of tools to make people happy. We've completed the objective, though. That's good. Hooray, we've overcome this trial. It's a source of joy for everyone, although a small one. Okay. Debbie Downer. It's a source of joy for everybody, and that's a good thing. Oh, and look. Success. Plus 20 morale to all classes for 5 days because we did a thing. Iron limbs. We need more. Okay, Chief, since we can now process metals, you can give us a means to produce durable and effective tools of our own creation so that we can see to our daily tasks. Work can be done without tools too, but this will tire us physically and mentally, and the more often we have to work without tools, the more likely we are to cause workplace accidents. Okay, yeah, that's fun. We can give you more tools. We're working on that right now. As soon as... Oh, that is done. Okay, yes, that please. 3 people in there making lots and lots of lovely iron ingots for you to then take them over to here to turn them into tools. I mean, yeah, I imagine at some point there's going to be science stuff to make all this more efficient. But at the moment, we've just got to kind of get a foothold on things and just, make sure that we can muddle through with the basics. Oh, and there we go. We made enough tools, which is lovely. Okay, wonderful stuff. That's very exciting. Right, what can we do in terms of the power grid? Because I think that's now done. So utilities, a windmill uses winds via soft skill to generate. I don't know what that means, but I'm going to click this and build a windmill anyway. Right. We're now in the wind layer. Oh, this is very exciting. Okay, so if we put it over here, can we see what it's going to do? Right, very little. But if we put one, say, there, that's not great. That's pretty good. Over here's good, look. Over here, oh, there's very good. So if we put a windmill right there, that's going to generate significantly more power than if we put it, say, over here because it's surrounded by trees or whatever. Okay, right, I like that. That's very good. The buildy sign for that is very high up. It's at the top of the windmill, but that's okay. That's fine. Right, okay, so now what can we get done? So I think, oh, here we go. This is what we want. Hunting. Let's get that done. Let's research hunting, please. Because then we can tell our hunter-gathery people over wherever they are, there, we can get some more people in to maybe go fishing, and then others to go hunting for animals. The only thing is I'm not entirely sure there's any fish around. So we might need another gathering camp to go and make some fish, to go and catch some fish, possibly. Hang on. So we can send you out to do some hunting. So 3 people can go and bring back meat and leather. Now the only thing is, what can we do with this? Can we make different recipes? No, we might need another soup kitchen. Well, hang on. Can we unlock another thing? We can't unlock another kind of thing over here. Maybe I was kind of suspecting maybe we could have 3 different things on the go, but no. So we might need to get another soup kitchen over here that's making, say, meat, because we're now gathering meat. Maybe we should go and do that. Hang on, that's fun. We can do that. So soup kitchen. You can never have too many soup kitchens. We'll plop that one down like that. And yeah, let's get that done. And that one can start serving lovely meat. So you can pop along here, get your nice mushroom soup, then walk to there and just, you know, stock up on some nice meat as well. I suspect maybe winter has arrived. Either that or it's got very chilly and it's not winter. No, it is winter. There you go. So it's going to be very pretty, but other than that, it's not going to do too much. Right, okay, we'll have that. Simple meal made out of meat, please. So there we go. Lack of workforce. 3 people into there. We've still got 6 people left, just sort of, you know, hanging around the place, which is good. And we've got a wind turbine generating lots of lovely power. This is very good. Okay, right. Happy with that. So we've got a variety of food now. Got mushroom soup and some meat, which is good stuff. We're also going to collect some leather. So now I think we've only got a few things left over here in community and diplomacy to unlock. We can do surveillance. So we can unlock that right now, or we could get vocational training if we just run time on until we have 2,300 knowledge points. Oh no, we're not that far off, look, hang on. If we just run time on, and it does fly by, it goes super quick. Show day-night cycle combinations. Oh, hang on, we can change the time of... Hang on, how does that work? Because the time is 8:50. We can't just say there, and then there. Well, that's a bit weird, because now it's 10 o'clock in the morning and it's night. That seems a bit strange to me. Okay, hang on. Let's do that. Look, now it's the afternoon, because that makes sense in terms of where we should be in the day. Yeah, okay, that's slightly strange. Yeah, let's wait for, what was it? 2,300 research points, and then we'll get the big research done. And then whilst they're doing that, the research points can tick back up for the remaining bit of research that we'll have left. Okay, there we go. 2,345 knowledge points. That's very good. I did notice that we're gathering less mushrooms at the moment. I'm not quite sure why. I assume it's because it's winter. And I guess that mushrooms don't grow as well in the wild in winter because it's too cold. So I assume, yeah, when we get back to spring and then go into summer and such, that's going to tick back up. But yeah, we are gathering less of those right now, which is a bit of a problem because, of course, we need those for one of our staple food groups. We need to make the mushroom soup so people have got basic meals to eat. So that's a bit of a shame. Hopefully, when we get back to spring, that number there will start ticking up instead of going downwards with the, you know, the dangerous-looking downward red double pointy arrow there. But whatever the case, here we go. Let's go back into here and let's get vocational training unlocked. That's going to take quite a long time. I imagine that's going to take ages. And I think we've gone to spring. Okay, this is good. Immigrants have appeared at the border. Okay, a flock of refugees, 11 workers appear near the edge of the settlement. Okay, yeah, absolutely. We accept all people here in lovely people land. Are you lovely people? And do you like mushroom soup? Okay, good. Right, in you come. Right, so now quite a lot of people. Can we see how many have got houses? Is there a homelessness counter thing? Housing, 70% have got housing. Okay, so I think maybe let's go up to here, get some shack set up over here. So put a shack just there, and then put another shack. Can we shift click to build multiple shacks? Can we do that? So build one there. Yes, we can. Okay, good. Rotate that one round. just to mix it up a bit, put one there, and then put one just there. So have 4 new shacks over here. That could be quite helpful, and of course that means that people aren't homeless, which is generally a bad thing. And then, if we can we please get a dusty road to come all the way to just there, say, so it goes past that well, so the well is connected to the road network. I think that's looking good. Okay, right, wonderful, let's get these built. That means everyone can live in a nice house, and we've reached a new era. Okay, what does this mean? Era 2. Okay, so buildings and resources that are available with the new era. A tavern, a smelter, a kiln, a pit. Lovely. A tailor, basic mine, residence. Oh, we just built loads of shacks, but we can upgrade them. Residence, storehouse, resource camp. Oh, we can get all these fancy things out, including clothing. And I imagine all the leather we're collecting is going to be quite handy to make clothing in a tailor's or whatever. Okay. We're in the second era. I kind of thought the game might stop there. I thought the demo might end at that point, but no, here we are, we're carrying on. Oh, and now we've got all this new tech to unlock to get our hands on the shiny new things that we can have as part of an Era 2 settlement, I see. So over here we've got divided layers, mine surveying, structural statics, and insulated furnaces. However, there is something over here that I would quite like to get our hands on. Weaving. I think that'd be quite fun because we've got a load of leather and we can make our people some very wonderful outfits. We can get them some lovely jackets, some lovely hats maybe, some fancy gloves. It'd be great if we could make some lovely clothing. So I think, yeah, if we could try to get that. The only thing is we're lacking a tech, so we're lacking structural statics, which is on the other thing. And then also we're lacking 850 paper, I think that is, because our mill is currently making lumber. It's a lumber mill and it's not making paper at the moment. So we might need to switch that round possibly. Also, I think the knowledge is a cumulative total. I don't think we sort of spend the knowledge points, as it were, on a particular thing. I think as long as we have 3,250 knowledge, at least we can unlock weaving. So we're a little way off that for now, but we are picking up knowledge as we go. More people are joining and we're getting smarter, which is good. But I'd like to get that done. I think having fancy clothing would be a lovely thing. But yeah, structural statics is what we need. So how do we get that? Where was that one? Is that one there? Does go past it? Yeah. Okay, so for that, we need vocational training for that. Okay, that's fine. So we have to get the current research done first before we can do anything else. Do you know what? That's fine. Run time on very quickly indeed, and we'll get that sorted. And there we go. Look, more mushrooms are now being gathered. I imagine, yes, because the time of the year means that more mushrooms are going to be growing. Okay, I think our vocational research tech is done. I think we just finished that. So can we now look at getting that done? So, okay, what we need for that is a load of paper. A load of paper and some more knowledge. Okay, so can we now look at maybe getting paper made? So over here, we're making lumber. We've got quite a lot of lumber. We've maxed out on lumber. So possibly, rather than building another one of these and telling it to make paper, for now, why don't we just say, stop making lumber and make some paper instead, please? That would be wonderful. Okay, so we can get that working on just making some paper. And then what was the new thing that we can build? What was the new thing? Was it a utilities thing? Technical boot camp. Trains workers with all skills and promotes them to meet the need for qualified personnel. It trains craftsmen and specialists. Oh, so we can get some fancy pants people in. Okay, let's put that there then. We'll get that there. Oh, hang on. Using text effectively. What was that? There you go. Produce 400 paper. Absolutely. We're on it now. I think we've made 130 something already. That's quite good. So if we get this in, we could then possibly train some fancy pants people, some whatever, craftsmen and such like, and see what we can do with that. Okay. So we've got a little sort of a school, like a little school look with a big towery thing. Why would we build a towery thing with a bell? Oh, it says school on it. It actually is a school, although it's a technical boot camp in the game. Okay. So if we go, you, 4 people, just put 4 people in there. That's fine. Oh, hang on. It costs 800 paper. Okay, we're a little way off that for now. Just hang around in there. Do the people all have their own sort of things? Oh, they do. They've got their own names. That's Evie Wilson. And over there doing some gathering. Hang on a second. Who are you? Come here. Hang on. Phoebe Brock, working at the gathering camp. Oh, this is good. Okay, so Phoebe is a bit bored. No entertainment. No security, and no health services. But you have food, which is good, and you have a home. So, 2 out of 5 isn't bad. Let's go for that, shall we? And then we can just follow you around, look. We can just see what you get up to and where you go. That's quite good. Oh, I like that. Right, let's get time ticking on. We need to make quite a lot of paper. How much paper are we making? 363. It's taking a long time. 417. How about we take those 2 out and we educate these 2 people to become crafters? Okay, so now 2 people in there learning how to be crafters. I mean, what we do with them afterwards, I'm not entirely sure, but we shall find out, I imagine. What's that there? It's like a little red thing. I don't quite know what that is. I can't see what that is. Is it part of the gathering camp? I don't know. Oh, education complete. Results are ready. None of the members succeeded in education. Hooray! Are we supposed to assign like a teacher or something? I don't know. Okay. We might have to just do one person. Just see if we can get one person to be a crafter. Maybe just one person in there at a time might be quite good. So here we go. Move time on again nice and quick. Let's see if we can get one person to become a crafter. I think that would be quite good. Oh, somebody went in there with a shovel. Are they going to help? Okay, so the thing is coming round. And did it work? None of the members succeeded in education. Hooray! Upgrade to the next tier. So what happens if we do that? Oh, nothing happens. Okay, that's fine. Can we do any of the other upgrades? Yeah, indeed, that's fine. It didn't work. The education was terrible. It's okay. Shack. Upgrade to the next tier. We can, but we need various materials that we haven't got. We need bricks, and we need wire, and we need glass, by the look of it, possibly. We need glass, I think. Objective complete. Yay, we've made some paper. Wonderful. Right. Okay, so can we do any more researchy stuff now? What can we do? We can do 2 over here. So we can get surveillance, or we can get... Oh, do you know what? Let's get a tavern, shall we? Let's get a tavern in. Let's go and do that research. And we can all just go and hang around in the tavern. We'll say the tavern serves tea and it shall be glorious. I mean, it might just be water with mushrooms in it, because that's all we seem to have. But we'll tell people it's tea and it shall make them happy. And there we go. Tavern technology is now unlocked. Let's go and put a tavern down. Would that be utility possibly? Yes, it would. Okay, we can build one. We can absolutely build one. So here we go. Right, it's going to cover an area. We might possibly need a couple of these, because I don't think it's going to cover everything. Okay, we'll put one down here and one at the other end. So this is a tavern specifically for the people down here, because we like you. And then also we will get a little road coming down. Hang on a minute. No, not like that. That didn't go at all well. Hang on, from that point there to there. Although now there's a big gap. Why is there a big gap in the road? Fill the gappy bit in. No, not... Fill the gap in. That just looks silly. Fill that gap in. Okay, it seems to have done something. I don't know if that's worked or not. I'm just going to pretend that worked and it's fine. And then let's get another tavern. Let's put it over this end. There we go. Hello, everybody. Yeah, let's put it there, look. It can go next to the well, which is good. So there you go. Pop that there. Couple of taverns. Everyone's going to be very jolly, having a lovely time at the tavern of an evening. Okay, they've called this first tavern here Eat Yourself. I don't think that's the message that we want to be pushing about our settlement. I don't think we want to make people think that we're cannibals. We're not. No, can we change it to call it Cup of Tea Land or something? Eat Yourself just sounds like a terrible name for a tavern, but okay, that's what they've gone for. We can't change the name of it or anything, but it's now providing entertainment services. So if we click on, say, you just there... oh, okay, you don't have any entertainment services. Okay, that's great. Do I have to tell people to work here? No, it's just it's just doing its own thing. What about you? Can I click on you? Hang on, I want to click on the person, not the road game. You! Nope, that's a shack. Can I click on the person? You, running past. There you go. Douglas Spears, working at the gathering camp, has access to entertainment resources, and their morale is 67. And because they're happier, they are more efficient, I assume. Which is a good thing. Hooray, goers! All the warehouses are full. Okay, that might be a little bit of an issue. Hang on a minute. Can we just pop down a new storage thing somewhere? Resources. Let's put... It's not under resources. It's under utilities. Let's put a stockpile There, that'll do. Pop a stockpile in over there just to store a few more bits and bobs. And I think we might need to get some more power in place as well. We're going through our power quite quickly. So let's get another windmill in. Now, where's going to be a good place to build? There is okay. There is better, I think. Let's build it. Oh, it can't go in that gap there. That's... Oh, no, why not? Oh, because there's a building there already. That would explain it, wouldn't it? How about there? That's pretty good. That's 5 sort of little line things out of 9. So that's quite good. Yeah, we'll drop a windmill in over there, and that can hopefully generate a little bit more power, because, yeah, we're almost at our limit there. I don't know what would happen if we used it up. I imagine some buildings would switch off. But, yeah, it's okay. But, yeah, if we get that in, that's going to provide a little bit of extra power from 33 up to 147. And look at it spinning around there, made of anything we found. Is it made of wood? Is the base bit made of wood? I mean, that would make sense. That would be quite logical. And then just have the top complicated bit made of metal. But yeah, it might be made of wood possibly. I don't know. But right, there we go. Things are looking pretty good. Can we do any more researchy stuff? The only thing we can do is over here. Structural statics. Okay, let's get that done then. So start that research, please. That is going to take quite a lot of lumber. Okay, how much paper can we store? 2,000. I think then maybe go back to here. Start making lumber again. Change back to lumber, please, just to top our lumber supplies up because they're dwindling ever so slightly. And we'll see what we can do. Let's maybe get that in. Hang on. If we have structural statics in, that means we can then go to... Where is it? There. That means with enough tools, we could then get weaving, we could build a tailor, and then we could all go around the place in lovely fine clothing and top hat saying good day to each other and it shall be marvellous. Okay, that's what we're going to go for. Do we have some homeless people? It looks like maybe we have some people who don't have homes. You too. Have you got a house? Has a home? Okay. Why are you in a tent on the road then? It's a little bit strange. Okay. Right, that's fine. Right, hang on. What do we need to upgrade the shacks? Be good if we get an upgraded shack, wouldn't it? That'd be quite fun. So iron. Okay, we can do that. Glass. Where do we make that? That's the tavern. Hang on. What about over here? That makes... wire. We are completely out of tools. We've completely burned through our entire supply of tools. Oh dear. We've got plenty of iron. But maybe we ran out of lumber. The lumber is required to make the tools. Botherations. Okay, right, hopefully we can get back on that and make some more tools. More immigrants have appeared. Yep, absolutely. Everyone's welcome here in lovely people land. Right, so they're all in. We've got quite a lot of people around now. Quite a few of them not doing any jobs at all, but food is looking amazing. Got so much food going on. And yeah, tools are slowly but surely ticking up. What else can we do? What new things have we unlocked? A pit. An excavation where stone, clay and sand are dug up. Okay, do we need to pick a place? Or can we just say, from here, get clay? We'll just drop that in like that and we'll see if we can get some clay from that place there. Because then with clay, we can make bricks and then we can make little houses and it shall all be lovely. Oh, and the weather's all gone a bit wonkaloids. Oh dear, right, okay, so in building that thing there, we've completely gone through our power supply. Oh dear, right, okay, hang on a second. I would like to get a kiln in place. So let's just rotate that around and put that next door to the sand pit, whatever it is. Let's get clay out of it for now. So put, I don't know, 5 people in there. But yeah, lack of energy. Lack of energy. I know how you feel, Pit. That's a daily thing. Let's get the windmill back in. I mean, yeah, can we put one next to that? That's still 4 out of the 9 power things. Do we put one next door to that one? That's 5. Yeah, okay. Put it next to that one. That should hopefully help out a bit. And we are... Oh, hang on. Have we gone through all the iron ore? Is that the problem? There's no iron ore. Okay, that is the issue. Hang on a second. Hang on. Right, you 3. Don't go over there. We need to build another field camp to grab some more iron ore from somewhere else. Okay, so where is the iron ore? There's a little bit over there by the look of it. Is there anywhere where there's a great big stack of it? Huge big pile of it all the way over there. Not overly. There's only a couple of sources of it. There's loads of trees, much in the way of tree. There's a bit over there, look, that might be quite easy to get to. Okay, plop that down there. Get that done very quickly, please. Get this put together. And then we'll have another 3 people in there gathering iron ore from just here. It's right next to them. Gathering iron ore from next door. A really quick walk to work for them. Okay, it's in. Let's have 3 iron workers, please. And there we go. You can run out, grab some iron ore, and then we can get back onto this. There we go. Already it's pouring in. It is pouring in. We can make tools and everything else, and it shall be glorious. Unending preparation. We must be ready. Okay, ready for what? Stock 3,000 water and 1,200 simple meals. Okay. Right, why is that though? Prepare the stockpiles. So what have we got now? 3,100 simple meals. Oh, we've cooked. Hooray! We completed the goal. Aren't we the best? Go us. Do you know what? With that done, I think we'll wrap things up for now with our little look at News Cycle. I think we've had a very good look at the game to see what it's all about and how it works and all that kind of stuff. And we have done quite a lot of stuff. We have built quite a big settlement, given that we started over here with just a few little kind of shacks and 1 wind turbine thing. We've now got quite a big settlement. 64 people live here. We can make bricks and iron and tools, and there's loads of water and food and storages. It looks really good. I think it is looking like a pretty good settlement. And were we taking it forward, we'd add a few more bits and bobs in. We'd get some more research done, get some more power stuff set up. We'd get other places making wire, and we'd upgrade the houses and just make it a better place to live. And just, advance the society, which is kind of the whole point of the entire game as I see it. But yeah, I've really enjoyed this. It works very well, I think. I think it works quite well in sort of making you play, and the different tech you unlock kind of moves it forward. You get the objectives popping up and the little goals and such like, which makes it feel a little bit more like you're involved. Rather than just putting you up here on high and going, there you go, you can build what you like, do what you want to do. We kind of, get down on the ground with people, and they give us objectives and they chat to us, and there's lovely artwork going on. When we get the little kind of, cutscene, mission-y screen things, that looks very pretty. And the game looks wonderful. It looks really, really good. There's a load of detail going on. It's very pretty. It does seemingly have a proper sort of resource gathering cycle as well. So now in the winter, mushrooms are not quite as abundant because, of course, it's winter and they don't grow in winter. So I quite like that as well. Overall, this has been really good, and I think we will see this again on the channel when it comes out into a more sort of complete state. So we know we're not going to play loads of it, get really into it, and then come to the end of the demo, because that will be a little bit disappointing. So when we know we can actually get stuck in properly and go and play it until we want to finish things up, or it all goes horribly wonkaloids and wrong, then I think, we'll come back to it when we can do it properly. But yeah, this has been really good. I've had a thoroughly good time, and yeah, the demo is available right now on Steam if you're interested. There's a link to the Steam store page in the video description below. But yeah, we'll wrap things up for now with News Cycle. Hopefully you have enjoyed this. If you have, please do leave a like. That would be most marvellous indeed. And also, if you're not already, then please do subscribe to keep up to date with all the other bits and bobs and nonsense that we get up to in the Geek Cupboard, as well as keeping up to date with News Cycle when we return to it at some point in the future. But for now, thank you very much for joining me in the Geek Cupboard, and I will see you next time. I really hope I don't have to send children down into coal mines or whatever, because I would feel like a terrible person. Hello, robot, and I shall call you Alan. Still some homeless people, still hungry people, still sick people. Okay, if you try and reach London, you will end up frosty and dead. Great big human lollipop.